Okay, today we are going to see how to implement that source button. Okay, so let's see how to implement that thing. To implement the search button, let me show you what we have done up to now. Okay, so let me click over this. So if I click over here any information, then it should show me that information. Okay, let me add some more information over here. So let's say I add the information of Susan, and let's say this is Susan. Okay, let me hit that submit. So after doing the submit, what you will see is you will go to the home and you will see this result. Okay, so what I am going to implement now is that if I search over here, let's say Mohan, then it should show me that Mohan record only. Okay, so in order to implement that, I'll go to the Visual Studio. Okay, so in my base.html, this is the place where the source is being implemented. Okay, so here is the source. So in order to change the things in the search bar, what I'm going to do is, let's say I'm going to go to base.html, and let's say whatever you write, that thing will be go into something known as name. Okay, so I'll give the name as SEARCHD sourced. Okay, so after that the method here is going to be the get. Okay, so we are just retrieving the data from the database, so this is going to be the get, and the action is going to be the URL. Okay, so we will give it the source form. Okay, so in order to implement this source form, what I'm going to do is go to the URLs. Okay, so I'll go to the URLs. So let me go to the URL, and let's say I'll just do what is let's say search slash. Okay, so up to now here I'll do this, and I will give the name of the function that will be present in my views as source form. Okay, so let me do that as source form, and the name I'll give it as source only. With source, let's say source form only I'll give. So after that I'll see whether I get the okay source form. I also provided here source form. So now I need to go to my views.py and just implement that source. Okay, so in order to do that, what you need to do is, let's say define, you have given that source form. So first of all, this will take the request. Okay, so after this what I'm going to do is just, let's say we are sending, so let's say request.method is equal to if this request is get, so you need to type all the things in capital. Okay, so type these things in capital, and after this what you need to do is just say whatever you send it from the website is going to reside in that sourced. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to make this as a sourced variable. Okay, so whatever you passed it from there will come request dot get dot get what I'm going to get. We have passed it and sourced. Okay, so after doing this, what I'm going to say is finds. Okay, so find everything that is related, whatever you have added in that source bar. Okay, so whatever you have added over here, find all the records related to that. Okay, so in order to say that, what I'm going to say is student dot objects dot filter. So I'm going to say, let's say name is equal to I contains. So this is a lookups, we have already seen this in our previous video. Okay, So I contains, if it contains this sourced, then give all the files, okay, give all the records that contains this sourced. Okay, after doing this, what I need to do is, let's say I'm again writing this finds. Okay, so finds dot filter. What I'm going to do filter is, we have already seen the soft delete part of it. Okay, so I am going to provide all the information, but doing the filter. Okay, is delete equal to false? So everything that have is delete equal to false, I'll pass it to the template. Okay, in order to pass that thing to the template, what I need to do is just do return render. Okay, the first thing that the render will take is request, and I'll go to app slash let's say there, I'll make the file source.html. Okay, and I'm going to pass this finds. Okay, so I'm going to pass this as the finds. Okay, so let's say finds, and again do finds. Okay, so after this I'm going to go to my templates, and inside the templates there is a app folder. Okay, so I'm going to make a new folder, so a new file, sorry. I'm going to go to this app and make a new file. I'll make a source.html. Okay, in source.html, what we will do is we will copy this all the code that are present in my home.html. Okay, control A, control C, and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, so after doing this pasting, what I will do now is go to my source.html, and let's say th accents. Okay, so what I'm going to write below this th table body is that, so let's say if whatever I have passed there finds. Okay, so if there was no any information related to what I have searched, then it should show me empty data. Okay, so for that length, if it is less than 1, so if there is no data, then just make it h1, so it has empty data. Okay, for decoration I'll use the class as, let's say, text center, and the text will be denser. Okay, after doing this thing, so there will be here, so I am passing finds. Okay, so let's say finds in this thing in data, so I'm going to print that thing over here. So after doing all this thing, I think I am okay. Okay, so let me now just close my server, control C, and then again run it. Okay, so again I run my server, go to the website. Let's do once refresh. So it is not working. Why it is not working? So the name was mistake, so let me go to again my home.html, and in my base.html. Okay, so go to the base.html, so search. Okay, so after doing this, let me again refresh this website. Let me go to see the information that contains Mohan. Okay, so let me do enter, and it is showing me the information related to Mohan. Okay, okay, let me go to home again. So I want to source the name that contains an. Okay, so there is two things that contains an, so it will show me Susan and Mohan. Okay, so Susan, and it is showing me Mohan. Okay, so this ID is showing 2 and 7 over here, In order to make that id as 1 and 2, what you need to do is put over here and make go to your base.html. now is home.html. in the case of id data.id, what you need to write here is just say for loop that counter. Okay, after doing this, this will come as 1 2. Okay, so we have copied the same thing in our this also, so we need to keep it as for loop that counter. Okay, after doing this, I'll go back to my website again, search en, and now it also 1 and 2. Okay, so this looks more nicer. So in this video, what we have accomplished is the search functionality. Okay, so what we have done is we went to our base.html, and inside this search form we have created one form. Okay, so inside this form what we have done is written my name equal to searched in my input and given the method, which method you want to use, and here action. Okay, so action, this will go to this url, so this will search over here, it will find search form, so it will go inside this search form in my views.py, and this method is get, so whatever we have passed in our that search bar will come in as sourced. So it student dot objects will now query the data, so it will find all the things that is passed in my source bar. Okay, after that it will show me the pass the data to the template where the delete is false. Okay, so we will pass all these finds over in my search. So inside this search, if we have no data in my table, then we'll show it as empty data. Okay, so whatever I have find in my, whatever I have sent from my finds, that will go to the data and it will show all the data that has been found in my database. Okay, so this much for now in search functionality in Django. So see you in next video. So don't forget to like and subscribe my channel.